The rapid evolution of technology, particularly quantum computers and AI, has sparked intense global competition. The United States faces mounting pressure to maintain leadership, especially against China, in what is widely seen as a race for quantum supremacy. Winning this race is viewed as critical for securing economic and strategic advantages for decades to come. As a result, the surge in AI and data center development is not merely a trend, but a necessity. The continued expansion of data centers is inevitable to support these emerging technologies and the nation's strategic interests. The problem with hyperscale data centers. AI and quantum workloads are in high demand, 2019 to 2023. Google's emissions are up 50% from data centers. Reports show that Google's overall carbon emissions have increased by 51% from its 2019 baseline, primarily driven by the massive energy demands of its artificial intelligence AI and data center expansion. Microsoft's emissions are up 30%. Microsoft's carbon emissions have increased significantly, with reported figures showing a roughly 30% rise since 2020. Water drain. A single large data center can use millions of gallons of water per day, similar to the needs of a town with tens of thousands of people. If the center is located in an arid or drought-prone area, the water use can compete with drinking water, agriculture, and local ecosystems. There is also noise pollution from the generators and cooling fans, which can run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Future 10-gigawatt mega data centers are planned, equivalent to the power of 10 nuclear power plants. Strain on local grids. Residents worry about brownouts, rising electricity costs, or reduced availability for households. Fossil fuel reliance. If powered by non-renewable fuel, communities see it as worsening climate change. The data centers are centralized, power-hungry, and unsustainable. Land usage. Typical large data centers. A hyperscale data center, the kind used by Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Meta, usually ranges from 100,000 to 500,000 square feet of building space. That's about 2 to 10 football fields. The total campus, including cooling towers, power substations, parking, and buffer zones, often takes 50 to 100 acres. The very largest sites, clusters of multiple data center buildings, can sprawl over several hundred acres. Example: Facebook's campus in Altoona, Iowa, spans over 400 acres. Large facilities may replace farmland, green space, or wildlife habitats. Security. Centralized systems equals massive single points of failure. Cybersecurity fears. Hosting major data infrastructure nearby raises concerns about being a target in cyber or even physical attacks. Transparency and trust issues. Residents often feel like they are kept in the dark about true energy/water use. Bottom line, communities resist data centers mainly because they consume enormous resources, provide little direct benefit, and may harm the local environment or quality of life. However, despite these issues, large data centers continue to be built, with many more expected in the future. So, what can be done? It seems like we are stuck between a rock and a hard place. We need the power of AI and quantum computing. This is a matter of national security. However, we can definitely do without the troublesome environmental issues. So, what can be done? There is a solution that gives us the best of both worlds. Introducing CrowdPoint and EcoSyn-Q. Builders of decentralized micro-data centers, quantum-ready infrastructure, energy positive. Together, they are replacing hyperscale data centers with micro-scale, community-powered computing hubs. What are EcoSyn-Q micro-data centers? Compact only 2 acres versus hundreds for hyperscale. Distributed worldwide for resilience. Self-powered, wind, solar, hydrogen on demand, sodium batteries. Energy positive, return excess energy to the grid. Water-free cooling, no strain on aquifers. Tulip turbines, designed to look like giant tulips, use a vertical axis. Tulip turbines thrive in clusters. Their aerodynamic design reduces turbulence and even boosts efficiency when placed together. Instead of competing for wind, they cooperate like a garden of flowers. The more you plant, the stronger the harvest. EcoSyn-Q's decentralized micro data centers address the concerns associated with traditional large data centers through several innovative strategies that focus on sustainability, community integration, and minimal environmental impact. Here's how EcoSyn-Q tackles each of the major concerns. 1. Energy consumption, self-sustaining power. Generation. EcoSyn-Q's facilities generate their own energy using a combination of solar, wind, and hydrogen power. Each site is designed to be energy positive, meaning it produces more energy than it consumes, which can then be fed back into the local grid, alleviating the strain on local energy resources. 0 fossil fuel reliance. By utilizing renewable energy sources and advanced storage technologies like graphene-based batteries, these centers operate independently of fossil fuels, thus not contributing to climate change via carbon emissions. But 2. Water usage. Atmospheric water. Extraction. EcoSyn-Q employs innovative technologies to extract water from the atmosphere, which significantly reduces the dependency on local water resources. This technology ensures that the data centers do not exacerbate water scarcity in drought-prone areas. Closed-loop cooling systems. The use of advanced cooling technologies minimizes water usage, ensuring that the centers have a minimal impact on local water supplies. 3rd environmental impact, reduced noise pollution. EcoSyn-Q's micro-data centers use state-of-the-art technology designed to operate quietly, thus minimizing noise pollution. Minimal land use. The compact footprint of micro-data centers requires significantly less land than traditional facilities, helping preserve local green spaces and habitats. Lower carbon footprint. The reliance on renewable energy sources and energy-positive operations ensures that these centers have a minimal carbon footprint. 4. Community integration and uplift. Each EcoSyn-Q site is designed not just as a data center, but as a community hub, offering public spaces, local job opportunities, and educational initiatives that enhance digital literacy and skills. Economic contributions. By generating surplus energy and possibly water, these centers can support local economies and infrastructure, providing more tangible benefits to the communities. 5. Risk and resilience concerns. Avoidance of heat islands. The energy-efficient design and renewable energy use help mitigate the formation of heat islands. Reduced pollution from backup systems. The reliance on renewable energy and advanced energy storage solutions minimizes the need for diesel generators, thus reducing air pollution. Enhanced security measures. EcoSyn-Q's micro-data centers employ robust cybersecurity measures, reducing the risk of cyber attacks and increasing overall resilience. 6. Transparency and trust issues. Open communication. EcoSyn-Q commits to transparency with local communities, providing clear and accessible information about the operations and benefits of their installations. Community engagement. Regular engagement with community stakeholders ensures that residents are informed and can provide input into the project development. By addressing these concerns comprehensively, EcoSynQ's decentralized microdata centers not only mitigate the negative impacts commonly associated with large data centers, but also provide added value to the communities they serve, fostering a model of development that is both sustainable and inclusive, giving you the best of both worlds. The race for quantum supremacy is on. It's a race that America can't afford to lose. Thus, the construction of data centers will continue. There is no point in complaining or protesting about the construction of data centers. Given the inevitable arrival of data centers, we can demand the type of data centers that we will allow in our communities. Demand EcoSense, because it just makes sense. Talk to your city planner and community leaders about EcoSynQ.
For more information, visit us today at https://www.ecosync.cloud.